Now we are discussing about the soil microorganisms. And we can observe the soil microorganisms are nothing but the microorganisms present in particular soils. First of all, we discussing about the soil microbiology. What is soil microbiology? Soil, also known that without soil, what is soil? Microbiology is nothing but the study about microorganisms. Is nothing but study about soil microorganisms and their activities in the soil and their functions and their effect on soil properties. Next, from a very small fraction of soil mass, that is nothing but the volume of less than 1% of the soil mass consisting of soil microorganisms. The soil microorganisms are rich in upper layers of the soil. Already you know that the soil profile layers, the upper layer of the soil is nothing but the horizon layer. It depths up to 10 to 30 centimeters. This layer is consisting of a rich amount of microbial population. The microbial population is very rich in a organ which decreases with depth of soil. Whenever the depth of the soil increases, then the microbial population in that particular soil also decreases. Next, coming to the importance of microorganisms in soil. Microorganisms affect the structure and fertility of different soils. Microorganisms also contribute to nutrient availability in soil. Is nothing but the nutrient availability. That is nothing but the nutrient supply in the soil. That is nothing but organic matter decomposition, humus formation, nitrogen fixation, seed germination. Next, coming to next point, microorganisms manage soil stability by different biochemical processes. That is nothing but the soil stability is nothing but the nitrogen fixing microorganisms, phosphate fixing microorganisms, sulfur cycle. You can observe these different cycles are important for the stabilizing the soil at that particular area. Next one, you observe that the degrade pesticide and chemicals in soil. For example, we are using different types of pesticides and chemicals in a particular crop area or soil area. It leads to the destruct the normal flora or the normal microorganisms in that particular area. So that particular area microorganisms utilizes that chemicals and pesticides leads to degrade the effect of the fertilizers or pesticides on that particular soil. Next one, it contributes the growth and success of the plant and overall ecosystem of a soil environment. Next one, types of microorganisms present in soil. There are different types of microorganisms present in soil. Those microorganisms are bacteria, actinomycetes, fungi, algae and protozoa. Next, coming to the bacteria. Bacteria, also known as the bacteria, is the smallest organism in soil. It is the prokaryotic organism. Most abundant microorganisms in the soil is nothing but the bacteria. Bacteria serve many important purposes. One of those, among those, is nitrogen fixation. This is the biochemical process is used for the fixation of the atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. Next one, biochemical processes of the soil. First process is nothing but the nitrogen fixes, for example bacteria, Nitrobacter species. Next to degradation processes is nothing but the degrading the chemical compositions by microorganisms. That is sulfur degradation, hydrocarbon degradation, etc. Next one, these microorganisms are also useful for the bioremediation process. For example, oil spills or chemical effects in the particular soil area, it leads to the decrease the fertility of the particular soil. So that this remediation process is useful for the recovery of the fertility of the particular soil. That remediation process example is Pseudomonas species. Next one, actinomycetes. These are the connecting link between the bacteria and fungi. These have the characteristic link them both bacteria and fungi. This missing evolutionary link between the bacteria and fungi, most of these actinomycetes are used for the production of the antibiotics. Next one, we can observe the characteristics of the actinomycetes. The similar characteristics with the bacteria, actinomycetes shows the similar characteristics with the bacteria as well as fungi. In that bacteria, it shows the similar characteristics is nothing but these actinomycetes are the prokaryotics. These actinomycetes are sensitive to antibacterials. These actinomycetes are resemble bacteria in size, shape and chrome staining properties. Next one, the actinomycetes similar to fungi. Actinomycete shows the similar properties to fungi is nothing but the shape and branching properties, that is nothing but the mycelial formation of the fungi. Actinomycetes also shows the mycelial formation of the fungi. Fungi also producing spore formation. Actinomycetes also produces spores, and that it shows the similarities with the reproduction of the fungi. Next one, fungi. After that actinomycetes we can observe the fungi. After that bacteria we can observe most amount of fungi in soils. The food sources for other organisms. Fungi shows the food sources for other organisms. Fungi are beneficial symbiotic relationship with plants or other organisms. Fungi reduces crop residues. Fungi biochemically process nutrients to improve the soil. Fungi split into different species based on size, shape, color of their spores, which are used to reproduce. Factors affecting growth of fungi. Quality as well as quantity of organic matter in the soil has a direct correlation to the growth of the fungi. That is nothing but the which quality of organic matter, how much quantity of organic matter is present in the particular soil is related to the particular growth of the fungi. Fungi abundant in acidic area compared to bacteria. That you also know that the fungi grows low pH is nothing but the acidic pH. That is, acidic pH is favorable for the growth of the fungi. Fungi also grow well in dry arid soils. Dry soils and arid soils is used for the aerobic or dependent on oxygen. Next one, coming to the algae. Algae can make its own nutrients through a process known as photosynthesis. The main process belongs to the algae is nothing but the photosynthesis. Also already you know that this photosynthesis is used for the growth of the particular algae. The algae distributed evenly wherever sunlight and moderate moisture is available. We can observe algae mostly at the wherever the sunlight is present and moisture content is present. Algae do not have to be on the soil surface or directly exposed to the sun rays. Can live below the soil surface as long as the algae has uniform temperature and moisture content conditions. Algae in soil. Algae in soil. So, algae possess the characteristics of symbiotic nitrogen fixation in association with other organisms like fungi, mosses, and liverworts. And next one, algae association fix nitrogen symbiotically in rice fields. Algae play important role in the maintenance of soil fertility, especially in tropical soils. Algae add organic matter to soil when die and thus increase the amount of organic carbon in soil. Most of the soil algae is nothing but the blue-green algae act as a cementing agent in binding soil particles and thereby reduce or prevent soil erosion. Okay. You can observe the algae also used to prevention of soil erosion is nothing but the soil matter decreasing nature. Next, mucilage secreted by the blue-green algae in hygroscopic in nature. This mucilage secreted by the blue-green algae is help to increase the water retention capacity of the particular soils. That is nothing but the longer time period. Blue-green algae, for example water fluids, it shows the high amounts of blue-green algae which leads to the soil retaining, water retaining capacity increases that particular paddy field soils. Soil algae through the process of photosynthesis liberates large quantity of oxygen in the soil environment and that facilitates the aeration in submerged soils or oxygenate the soil environment. Algae help in checking the loss of nitrate through leaching and drainage, especially in uncropped soils. They help in weathering of rocks and building up of soil structure. Next one, protozoans. Protozoans are the eukaryotic organisms. It shows the sexual reproduction, biological. These are the protozoans are the biological control agents. That is nothing but these protozoans are used for the maintain equilibrium in soil microorganisms. Soil microorganisms. Protozoans can be split up into three categories. Also, you know that flagellates, amoeba, ciliates. Soil microorganisms and soil structure. Soil structure depends on stable aggregates of the soil particles. Soil organisms play important role in soil aggregation. Is nothing but the soil microorganisms shows a crucial role in the formation of soil aggregates. Soil aggregate stability is mainly depends on the soil microorganisms. Constituents of soil are organic matter, polysaccharides, lignins and gum synthesized by soil microbes play important role in cementing of soil particles. That is nothing but the one soil particle is gathered by the another soil particles by the production of the microbial gums. These microbial gums are used for the together process of the or binding process of the particular soil particles. Cells and mycelial strands of the fungi and actinomycetes play important role in soil aggregation. Different soil microorganisms having soil binding properties are graded in the order as. The soil binding property is mainly used for the aggregation of the particular soil particles. High soil binding capacity shows the fungi, followed by actinomycetes, followed by gum producing bacteria, followed by yeast. For example, fungi like Rhizopus, Mucor, Fusarium, Aspergillus, these are the soil binding property fungi. Bacteria like Rhizobium, Bacillus, these bacteria are gum producing bacteria. Soil microbes and plant growth. Best medium for plant growth. Soil microbes are the best medium for plant growth. Soil microbes convert complex organic nutrients into simpler inorganic forms which are readily absorbed by the plant for growth. Soil microbes produces variety of substances like indole acetic acid, gibberellins and antibiotics which directly or indirectly promote the plant growth. For example, Rhizobacter. Rhizobacter produces both indole acetic acid. IAA is nothing but the indole acetic acid, and Rhizobacter also produces gibberellin. These Rhizobacters are used for the indole acetic acid production as well as the gibberellin production, leads to the promotion of the particular growth of the particular plants. And also some bacteria, you also know that some bacteria, actinomycetes as well as bacteria, produces antibiotics. These antibiotics are used for the particular fertility of the soils. Thank you.